Rachel Galvin with Observer TV, and I'm standing here with Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, who put this great event together. We're here at the Healthcare Town Meeting at the South Florida Bible College. Tell me, why did you put this event together?
Well, I think it's very important that everyone gets to hear my perspectives on this critical issue being healthcare, and not just that, but all the critical issues that we're facing right now with our economy, with our national security, because you see things aren't going very well in Afghanistan, and of course the healthcare, but legal immigration. And I think right now what you're seeing is a lot of frustration with the American people because the folks in Washington, D.C. are not listening to them. And that's right now what you're seeing is a lot of frustration with the American people because the folks in Washington, D.C. are not listening to them. And that's why I'm here, is to listen to them. This is an opportunity for them to create and make a representative.
Great. And what do you think is the most important issue in this debate over health care?
Well, I think that you cannot go forth with reforming healthcare without having some type of tort reform. And I think you also need to look at what we need to do with the illegal immigration situation, because as you know, that affects healthcare, education, the economy, and a myriad of things. But we've got to start looking at what is the real problem to solve, and not just say we're going to allow the government to subsume our liberties and our freedoms.
Why do you think there is such an uproar over this event? You have quite a crowd out here today. Did you expect this?
No, I think that people heard there was going to be free popcorn. So, no, I think that people have come to know me from when I ran in 2008 to now that I'm going to give them the truth. And I'm here to hear them. And I'm a man of the people. And I think that's something that they're looking forward to being a part of. This is their campaign, not mine.
Are there any specific issues in the healthcare debate that you think will come out of this event tonight?
Oh yeah, I think that one of the critical things that folks want to know is, how do we do the things to make sure that we are providing the best health care and the best health care insurance for the American people, and that's what I want to talk about. But I want to make sure that we frame it within the confines of our Constitution. That should be the basis that we look at everything, because that is what makes us the American people.
What do you think about the public option versus the private option?
Public option is a no-go, because one of the things you have to look at is you already have a public option. It's called Medicare, it's Medicaid, this is the S-CHIP, and even the VA. And until we fix those programs properly, which are government-run medical insurance programs, we can't just say we're going to turn that over to everything else over to the government. So we've got to get those programs running effectively and efficiently, because as you know, Medicare will soon be bankrupt. So how do we fix those things first and foremost? And the other thing, and I'm going to talk about tonight, the government is the only entity that can run itself at a loss. And then when it needs more capital, they just create legislation to tax us. So that's not a fair fight, if you want to call it that way.
If you could have everybody here come out with one thing tonight, what would it be?
To know that I want to go and make sure that we have the best possible health care for the American people, that it goes with what we have in our Constitution that says promote the general welfare, which means we're setting conditions for the individual American to be successful, not this collective group hug thing that we try to see coming out of government right now.
Anything else you'd like to say to your Observer TV today?
Well, it's just great to be here at Deerfield Beach. I retired down here in 2004, and I started off teaching high school over there with the Bucks. I announced the football games there for a year, 2004, 2005, and it's great to be here in Deerfield Beach. This is kind of like my first Florida home.
Great. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us right now. And I know you're going to be busy up there. A lot of people want to talk to you. I can see them just waiting around.
Well, that's great.
So I'll let you go ahead and go, but thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you. This is Rachel Galvin with Observer TV. Make sure you tune in to observernewspaperonline.com/Observer TV, where we have a very interesting debate. There was a special town hall meeting at the South Florida Bible College hosted by Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, and over 600 people showed up to make their voices heard. Tune in to Observer TV so you can find out what they had to say.